She's gone away, I don't know why. She's gone away, I don't know the way. Somewhere I can follow her. The one good thing didn't stay too long. My back was turned and she was gone. Good thing, where have you gone? Good thing, you've been gone too long. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at the fine young Cannibals and Good Thing, one of the best songs from the 80s. I absolutely love this song. It has got a couple of bar chords in, so I wouldn't say it's a beginner song. It's quite a fast changer. I'd say it's, bordering on intermediate, but it's a great song to get down. Great one to play at gigs, barbecues, open mic nights. It's not one that you hear very often, so it's a great one to get down. So we'll get to that in a moment. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So I'll post a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into lessons, and it gives you access to not only the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 5 years, just over now in fact. So and there's also some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's videos there from the archive. There's stuff to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, underneath the video somewhere there I've got a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell. Again, you'll find that somewhere just underneath the video there. And what will happen, you'll get notified every time I put a new video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as I always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning. And first of all, you got this intro chord, this quite jazzy chord. It's called an A9. So you put your second finger, that's on the 12th fret on the A string. Your first finger will go on the 11th fret, that will be on the D string. And with your third finger, you want to try and bar the G, the B, and the top E string, okay? It's quite a tricky chord to play. Okay? You don't have to put that in, but if you want to keep it true to the song, obviously we'll be playing that chord, okay? And then there's another sort of two parts to this song. You got the intro, which is the same as the verse. You got a little pre-chorus, and then the chords to the chorus are the same as the verse, okay? So the main thing that you want is a D, an F major 7. I do that with a C bass, and if you've never seen me do that before, just take a regular F major 7, and you're going to move the third finger to the third fret on the A string, little pinky third fret on the D string. Then we're going to go to an A minor and a G chord. I like to do the 4-fingered G, okay? So it's quite a fast changer. So what we get with those chords is... Okay, so that's the intro, and that runs all the way through the verse. Now a strumming pattern around those chords, I'll do this nice and slow, will be a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So again, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh, one good thing in my life has gone away. I don't know why. She's gone away. I don't know where. Somewhere I can't follow her. Okay, and then we got this little pre-chorus. So the chords to that are going to be an E minor. Then we go to an A chord, an F sharp minor, and a B. And then there's this little quick turnaround on an A to a G. If you can't quite get to the G, you could do a G6, that's just like a G chord, without fingers 3 and 4 on. So I'll just play that pre-chorus through. So what we get is, the one good thing didn't stay too long. My back was turned and she was gone. So that quick turnaround there, and then we're back into the, obviously the verse chords. That's exactly the same for the chorus. Good thing, where have you gone? Good thing, you've been gone too long. People say. Okay, and it carries on exactly the same through the verse. So that is pretty much, the meat and potatoes of the song. We do another verse, another pre-chorus and a chorus. Then we got this little solo. It's like a piano solo. That's just going over, the verse chords. That goes around 8 times. And then after that, obviously solo, we've got this little breakdown part. So it's the verse chords, but I sort of break them down and do them a little bit more sort of staccato. So what we get is, just adds a little bit more effect. And then we come up with the pre-chorus again. Obviously the E minor, the A, F sharp minor, B, turn around A and the G, and then the chorus pretty much runs to the end of the song. Okay, so we talked about a strumming pattern through the verse. When we get on the pre-chorus, which is the only other different part, the chords that go for a bar tend to do a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And a quick down, down. That's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that lesson. And as I always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. What an amazing song. I just happened to hear it on the way home from work a couple of days ago. Not heard it for a while. It's an absolute banger, this, and my sort of instant thought to it, I wonder what the chords are to this song. I must get that one down, and then that led obviously to a tutorial. So hope you all enjoyed that, and as I say, try playing it at a barbecue, open mic, or if you're already a musician, play it at some gigs. Gets everybody dancing and swinging, this one. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. If you got any other requests for any other fine young cannibals, this is the first one I've done. Great band from the 80s. And I think they're actually doing a few reunion shows I saw on social media as well, so it'd be interesting to see if they still got it. I'm sure they have. Roland Giff was a great singer, and no doubt still is, so there we go. So if you've got any requests for any other fine young cannibals, or anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason, the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment in the comments below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests. I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit, but don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Your support means a lot. If you haven't got round to it, please set that little notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the videos that will put out. The Patreon page, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to coincide with all the content on my channel, as well as bonus material. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description if you want to check that out. I've got the Super Thanks link underneath the video there. Again, if you'd like to click on that and make a small donation, again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.